I was able to get my hands on the new product from Harvest Right that is revolutionizing our freeze dryers. We have been traveling for the last week and a half, and this arrived while we were out of town, and I have been so anxious to get home and see what this is all about. This is it. This is the Wi-Fi dongle and USB. This comes with software version 6, which when you plug into your freeze dryer, I think this automatically uploads to it, which has some new really cool features I am excited to try out. And it gives you Wi-Fi capability to be able to control your freeze dryer from your phone. Now, there are some caveats to this. Only the pro versions of the freeze dryer are capable of accepting this Wi-Fi dongle. So you have to have software version 5.5 or 5.4 in order to use this. Now, you might be thinking, Brooke, you do not have the pro version of the freeze dryer. And you're right, I don't. I bought my freeze dryer over 2 years ago, and it is the older version. It's a size medium. The new pro models of the medium have 5 trays. Mine only has 4. So how can I be able to use this? Well, some of you, if you have been around a while, know that my freeze dryer broke down about 1.5 years ago. Is that how long it's been? I think so. My screen here just stopped working when I tried to update it a while back. So Harvest Right sent me a new screen and USB port, and that version that they sent me was software version 5.4. It had it already installed. So I think my screen and computer system is for the pro models. However, most of you, if you have the older version, you probably don't have the new screen and USB ports that will allow you to use the Wi-Fi dongle. So just keep that in mind. If you have any specific questions about if your freeze dryer can accept the new Wi-Fi, you can send a quick email to Harvest Right customer service or give them a call and they will walk you through it and let you know. That's what I did. I let them know that my freeze dryer says version 5.4 and the customer service rep said that this should work for my freeze dryer. So we are gonna test it out today and see if that rings true. Here's an up close look at what my freeze dryer looks like. The way to tell what software you have is up here in the upper right corner. Mine says version 5.4. So I am hoping that this will work and be compatible for my machine. This tells you to use 5.5 or 5.4. And then essentially, this is going to give us version 6. You don't have to do any updating before putting this in, right? I think so. This has a cool little QR code that says scan for detailed instructions. So I am going to do just that. A lot of times I like to just wing it when I am doing things with my freeze dryer, but I want to make sure I do this right. So I am going to watch the instructional video before I get started.
Freeze drying with the Harvest Right freeze dryer just got smarter, faster, and easier. Thanks to our new freeze dryers with Wi-Fi, you can now control your freeze dryers right from your phone. Start, stop, and monitor your batches anytime, anywhere with just a swipe of your finger. As soon as a batch ends, you'll immediately be notified. Next, the newest version of our software makes freeze drying even easier. The new software runs batches faster while delivering even better, higher quality results every time. And with our new patented candy mode, freeze drying candy has never been easier or faster. Settings specific to each type of candy ensure the best results, and units can now warm as high as 200 degrees, making the need to preheat some candy in the oven no longer needed.
That little video had such good information on it, so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. I didn't know that the new software will allow your trays to heat up even higher. There are certain candies that do better when you pre-warm them in the oven before doing it here. That takes away that step, which is so good for me because my oven is upstairs and I am traveling back and forth with my trays. That'll prevent that, which is amazing. Our instructions tell us to shut off the freeze dryer, insert the Wi-Fi adapter into the USB port, power on the freeze dryer, wait for the screen to update and do the full process. And then the freeze dryer is going to restart during that process. And when it comes back on, software version 6 should be on there. So let's find out if this all works as it should. Those of you that have already done this and are used to the new Wi-Fi adapter, does this always just hang here when you want it to have Wi-Fi mode? I kind of don't love that this has to just dangle here, But I mean, the benefits outweigh the cons of this being here. I am really wanting the Wi-Fi capability, but I don't know. I just don't love this. Or once it's on, can you unplug it? I'm guessing not, because this is the Wi-Fi thing to make it Wi-Fi. Obviously, that makes sense. All right, here goes nothing. I'm powering it on. Wish me luck. This is probably going to be really boring to sit and watch, but I am glad that it looks like everything is working properly. I wanted to give you a live, real-time, demonstration of how long this actually takes to do the update, which was not very long, so that was amazing. I also just want to let you know that I am back and ready to freeze dry and ready to make more videos. I was out of town for like a week and a half. We went and visited family down in Arizona, and I just took some much needed time off. I am sorry for my, just kind of disappearance. I didn't mean to set it up that way, but it's just what happened. But I missed you guys, and I am ready to be back and just have so much fun with my freeze dryer with you guys. We're all in this together, having so much fun. I'm trying to get rid of as much glare as possible. So it says my firmware installed. I am going to go to the Wi-Fi setup button and scan the QR code with your phone's camera, open QR link, then choose pair devices. Okay, I'm going to get this done next. So on my phone, it is just establishing a Bluetooth connection. I'm going to click pair. It's searching for my network. I need to log into my Wi-Fi. I'm not going to give you my password. Okay, I could not figure out the password to my Wi-Fi, but I finally got it. So I'm configured. I'm going to hit back to home. You have an unregistered freeze dryer. Apparently I need to do some more work for this. Well, it's not liking the format of my serial number, which I think is a serial number. Oh, just now it popped up. Vanilla Ice. Look, it even has my name. Ready to start. Oh, this is so cool. I could do candy, custom, or start. I'm just gonna act like I'm doing something. So it's following along on my screen up here to whatever. This is so nice, you guys. I don't have to worry about trying to like stick my little finger on these buttons. Okay, so candy, let's say I'm doing candy. Temperature. Let's say, okay, I thought this was, dry temperature 150, pre-warm. Let's give it a 15-minute pre-warm. A pre-warm temperature can, oh my goodness. This goes all the way to 300 degrees. That is so cool. I'm just gonna go to 200. Dry time, 2 hours. I already have the temperature set at 150, right? Oh, okay, tray loading. So this means it's gonna get to 150 when I load my trays. This is so cool. I'm not gonna actually put anything in my freeze dryer yet. I just wanna see if this works. I'm just gonna hit start. See what happens. This is the coolest thing I have ever seen. I'm shocked right now. I just did all of that from my phone. Okay, already I'm saying this is worth it, 100%. My kids just got home from school. I need to go say hi to them. We gotta wait our 15-minute cool down process really quick. Then we'll come back and see what we gotta do for the next step. Oh, things have escalated outside, by the way. When we left for our trip, there was no snow on the ground. We have not had snow in forever. Well, things happened while we were gone, and I gotta take you outside to show you. So we're back to a winter wonderland here in Alaska. This is normally how it looks still in March around spring break time. We're usually still covered in snow, but when we left, we had none. When we came home, I think we got at least 4 or 5 inches of snow. It was so not snowy that my husband set up our trampoline for the kids, but now it's like that again. So it does look very pretty. There's tons of icicles on my neighbor's shed right there. The mountain looks pretty, dusted in snow. But yeah, we're back to snow in Alaska, which, I don't know, I was getting used to it being kind of warm and not snowy, so. But it's beautiful. It's always so pretty to see. How's the weather where you live? Are you having some weird winters this year? Because this has been a weird one in Alaska. Also, there is a volcano that is supposedly going to erupt in the next couple of weeks to couple of months. So, I mean, that's a large range of time for when this volcano could erupt. But they say that if it does, we would get tons of ash here in Anchorage because this volcano, Mount Spur, is not very far from Alaska. I mean, Alaska, it's in Alaska. It's not very far from Anchorage. So that would be crazy if we have a volcano erupt. If we do, I will be sure to capture some footage and show you what we do. They've been putting out like things to do to prepare yourself for like ash and, you know, keeping yourself safe because it can be very dangerous, you know, like breathing in that stuff. So weird. Weird times. So the first thing I did when I came home was feed my sourdough starter because that's essential. And then I also made some loaves of just normal white sandwich bread. Some of my kids don't love the sourdough. That's my favorite, but I've learned how to make white sandwich bread, which I never really knew how to do, and it's delicious. So bread making was on the docket for today. So my phone is telling me that it is ready to load my trays into the freeze dryer. I'm not even gonna put anything on my tray, but I wanna see how this goes. My shelves have heated up to 150 degrees. I'm going to pretend like I've got a tray full of Skittles on here. Put it in. Actually, I think I set it up for a tray warm, which you wouldn't do with Skittles. I would do that with like Starburst and High Chews. So we're actually gonna pretend like these are High Chews. Okay, I've got it loaded up. Let's check out the phone on what to do next. Okay, no, we've got a glare. I'm just gonna hit continue. Oh wait, close the drain valve. Ah! Okay, we're good. Okay, so now it's gonna pre-warm for 15 minutes, but look, I can change my pre-warming time. I'm gonna lower it. It's funny, my machine is making the little tapping noise as I do it from my phone. So I just changed it to 5 minutes so we can get through this faster since it's just a pretend trial run. If you're curious how much the Wi-Fi adapter costs, it is $70, $69.95. I personally, after having used it just for right now, the convenience of being able to have it on your phone is 100% worth it. And again, remember to check your software if it's compatible with this, but this was so easy to do. Super impressed. And if you don't have a freeze dryer yet and you want one, please check out my link in the video description below. That will take you to the Harvest Right website where you can check out freeze dryers. Currently, the medium size Pro is listed at $2,495, which is like $600 off from its full price value, which is great. And you can also find the Wi-Fi adapter at that same link. I just go on the website, click the link, you will hit the Shop Now button at the top, scroll down and find the accessories button, click there, the Wi-Fi dongle will be your first selection. I'm down here checking on my batch. It went into its drying mode, it pressurized, it's working perfectly. Now, I'm like, we're gonna cancel this, because clearly I'm not freeze drying anything. I don't want to waste time and energy on my machine. There's a button at the bottom that says end batch. This will end the batch. Are you sure? Yes. And it stopped. I'm amazed. This is so awesome. I'm just gonna hit cancel because I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, you can even select no defrost or defrost. I am just gonna select defrost. My machine stopped. Keep valve open, removed from door. I'm just gonna hit continue because I didn't have to. Oh, well, there is my tray in there. Whatever, I'll get it later. It's defrosting. So my son said he's gonna jump on that snowy trampoline. Let's go see how this turns out. Well, I am so excited to do my first run in my freeze dryer with my new Wi-Fi capability. It was so easy to set up, which is amazing. So our flight got in last night at 1 in the morning, and then we were kind of mean parents and made our kids get up and go to school because they had already missed the day before. I didn't want them to miss more school. I did let them sleep in an extra hour, so we went to school an hour late, but we are all tired. In fact, I just now fell asleep on the couch before making dinner for our family. So I need to get to bed early tonight. Fingers crossed that can happen. If you got any questions about the new Wi-Fi dongle or about freeze dryers, let me know in the comments below. Guys, we had such a fun time in Arizona. In fact, I'm gonna close out this video with some footage of our adventures in Arizona. We got to spend some time in the sun. We also had some rain while we were there, which was not typical, but that's okay. We spent quality time with family and we got to play with my in-laws' chickens and like eat delicious peas straight from their garden. It was just so fun and relaxing. Now we're back and ready to survive our forever, never-ending winter. Remember, friends, when you freeze dry today, you secure your tomorrow. See you next time.